Marvel Studios' very own Namor, aka Tina Huerta, teased in a recent interview with Total Film magazine that his time in the MCU is just beginning, and that there is a long mythology and history that relates to Namor and his time in Marvel Comics, and that it's his hope that Marvel Studios will honor Namor and continue to use him for the foreseeable future, possibly even a standalone Namor project. So this comes at us directly from Total Film magazine, who of course has had a lot of stuff on not just Black Panther, but everything involving that film. Minor characters, big characters, and sometimes main characters. Now again, I've talked about the posters that we've seen before in relation to Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and even those theatrical stands where it says introducing Namor, and then it mentions Huerta. So again, we know that this is a big deal, and they're not shying away from hyping up Namor's future. So again, he told Total Film magazine that if you look at how much there is to Namor, and if you look at what they're setting up with the character, the religion, the mythology, the history, and how it's been explored in Marvel Comics, he hopes that they do the same in the MCU. And that this character comes back, we can explore the past, his own story, and how it relates to other elements of the Marvel Universe. And he even said that there's a lot of stuff that they don't get to do in Black Panther Wakanda Forever that would be fun to explore. Since the character's been in the comics since 1939, there's a lot to tackle. Obviously, there's still the question of the Namor connection to Atlantis. There's the question of the villainous and the hero status. What you do with that? How does he connect to the Serpent God? And where could they take the character going forward after he's introduced as a sort of villain? He hopes that they get to explore all of this in different time periods, but also as a sequel to Black Panther 2. And you know, I don't need to say it, but I hope that this happens. Obviously, Namor fanboy here, so I really want to see this. And in my opinion, Namor is one of those classic Marvel characters that I hope gets done justice. Again, I know some people are not fully on board with the changes they're making, but the changes they're making aren't necessarily saying Atlantis doesn't exist or anything like that. They're just taking the character in a different direction. And for all we know, they could do some changes behind the scenes and still make him a king of Atlantis. Again, it will all depend on the reception and what happens next with the character down the road. So it'll be interesting to see what they do, but I really do hope that the fans do like the character and that he's handled well, so we could get more.